With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello everyone, our question is, the assertion is that the rate of reaction depends upon the concentration of the reactant. And the reason is that the order of reaction can be negative with respect to the substance present in the reaction, and here are the options. So here's the solution. We know that in a reaction the reactant is getting consumed in the reaction and converted into the product, and we also know that the rate expression for a reaction is that the rate is equals to the rate constant into concentration of the reactant raised to the power n, where n is the order of the reaction. Now from here it is clear that the rate is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant except for the zero order reaction. We know that for a zero order reaction the rate will become equals to Ka raised to the power 0. Therefore, the rate will become equals to the rate constant. So here in case of zero order reaction, the rate of a reaction does not depend upon the initial concentration of the reactant. Here in zero order reaction, the rate will become equals to the rate constant. Thus from here it is clearly that the rate of reaction does not depend upon the reactant only for the zero order reaction, but for the other order of the reaction, the rate of reaction depends upon the concentration of the reactant. Therefore, we will take it as a correct statement. So here the statement first, that is the rate of reaction depend upon the concentration of the reactant, is true over here. Now we will move to the second statement, that is the order of reaction can be negative with respect to the substance present in the reaction, and we will prove it over here by taking an example. So here we will take an example of reaction of O3, which is in equilibrium with O2 plus O. This is a fast reaction and this is a multi-step reaction. So the step second of this reaction is that the oxygen plus O3 gives 2O2. This is the slow step. And here we know that the rate determining step is the slow step. So it will be our RDS, that is the rate determining step. Thus from here we can say that the rate for the step second will be equals to the K into concentration of O into concentration of O3. But if we take step first, the step first in equilibrium, so here the equilibrium constant will be equals to the concentration of product divided by concentration of reactant. So it will be equals to this. So from here we will calculate the value of concentration of O. So it will be equals to K equilibrium into concentration of O3 divided by concentration of O2. Now we will put the value of concentration of O in our rate expression. Thus after putting the value of concentration of O in rate expression, the rate will become equals to K into K equilibrium into concentration of O3 divided by concentration of O2 into concentration of O3. Here we know that the rate constant K and the equilibrium constant K both are constant, so we can write it as K dash. Thus here the rate will become equals to K dash into O3 raised to the power 2, because there are 2 O3, each have order 1, so the total overall order will be 2, and here the order of O2 will be -1. Thus from here we can say that the order of a reaction can be negative with respect to a substituent, and here the order of reaction is negative with respect to O2. Therefore it is clear from here that the statement second is also true. So the statement second is also true over here. Now we will move to the options. In option first we have that if both assertion and reason are true and the reason is a correct explanation for the assertion. This is wrong because both statements are true, but statement second is not a reason of statement first. So here the option first is wrong. Now we will move to the statement second. In statement second we have both assertion and reason are true, but the reason is not correct explanation for the assertion. So this will be the correct over here. Now we will move to the third one. If assertion is true statement but reason is false, this is wrong because both the statements are true over here. And option fourth is if both assertion and reason are false, this is also wrong. So here the correct option is option second. So this is our answer, that here both the statements are true. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.